We're live now. It was spinning. We were smiling for 5 minutes. Welcome to DBC Inc. Live. I'm super excited to be here. I am Tara Martin, your host. We also have Tamara Letter in the house. Welcome, Tamara. We're so excited to have you on the show to talk all the things. I've been missing you. I haven't seen you in a bit. So welcome.
Thank you so much. I was so excited to get the invite to join you tonight because we always have such fun chats. It's always great to catch up and see what's new with the world and see how we can just kind of keep each other motivated to keep going.
It's so true. It's so true. Oh, hang on. It says an error occurred. Wait a moment and try again. It looks like we're live though. Can anyone see us? You think we should try again?
Sure.
Let's go again. Take two. I don't know why we're having issues here. I think we're live on YouTube and not on Facebook. Oh dear.
We can just keep smiling.
I know.
Smiling's my favorite.
We got this. We might have to come back on. Maybe we could try it again. Having trouble connecting.
Well, if people are watching on YouTube, thankfully they have grace. Thank you for your grace.
For sure. We're going to give it one more go. I'm going to switch my internet. See if that might help us out. All right, now we're here. Now we're in business. We're just gonna change things up a little bit. So welcome to DBC Inc. Live. If you're on YouTube and you've been watching us the whole time, we love you. Thank you for hanging with us. For all the Facebook users, we're here. We've been here. We've been talking to people, but just not you. So I am Tara Martin. I'm your host. We're so excited to have Tamara Letter on the show. She is an amazing educator, author of A Passion for Kindness, a dear friend. I just love her. She brings so much joy into the world. Welcome, Tamara. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Tara. Like I was saying before, when we were trying to oh, look, people are here. This is so exciting. It's so great to be able to connect with you again. Yes, family. Hi, and Nick and David. So great to have you in the chat. If you're just tuning in, definitely chime in the chat and say hello. Gives a shout out. Hey, Sean, thanks for jumping in on your way home. Drive safely if you're driving. So nice that people all across the world really can, chime in and can see us chatting tonight. It's so fun.
So fun. And thank you so much for all of you connecting in. Oh, thank you. It's all about smiling today because it has been a really tough day. So when you have a rough day, you put on a smiley shirt or you wear yellow. Like that's my plan. That's what I do. And this just happens to be both, a little bit of both.
That's a double win.
Yeah. Have smiley undies, smiley socks, like all the things. Like if I just need a little extra, I'm just like, you just got to do what you got to do. That's what works for me.
What you're doing, Tara, are you layering your joy? Is that what the vibe I'm getting from you?
Slap it on. It's gonna eventually sink in right into your soul. So Tamara, tell us a little bit about what you're doing now, what you get to do day in and day out. Before we dive into some fun content, tell us a little bit. Yes. Oh, double T. T squared.
Oh, T squared. Yes. That's what we are. We have a new title. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you do, Tamara.
So my job currently is an instructional technology resource teacher, and a quick shout out to Lindsay, who just popped into the chat because she was on our team for quite a few years. with teachers and helping them to integrate technology into their classroom in kind of innovative and creative ways. We also provide professional learning for our school district, and we provide support for pretty much anybody that needs it in all sorts of ways. It's a great job. It always keeps me motivated because there's something new to learn and something new to do. And this time of year is super fun because we are transitioning kind of towards the end of the school year and getting into some of the fun things after we have that statewide testing. And yeah, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. It's a great week to be a teacher.
It is a great week to be a teacher. I love this week so much. I love being able to celebrate teachers. I love celebrating teachers all year, but especially on this week, it's so fun. And we have a big giveaway going on Twitter. If you guys use Twitter, you're on Twitter. If you go to @TaraMartin.edu, and actually tonight's and the rest of the weeks are going to come from @BurgessDave. So they'll come from Dave's Twitter account, but you'll see a little card or a little poster. That's what Dave calls them, posters. A little image that's going to tell you a prompt, and it's always something easy. Like right now, I think it's like what's on your playlist, and we haven't chosen the winners yet. So you can still go add for that one. But we're choosing 2 winners every single day. They get a free book of choice from DBC Inc. And we also have some course codes that we'll be sending out to you for the DBC University for free. Ooh. Like you can go watch a $59 course for free. So it's really cool. You get PD hours for that, and they're from amazing speakers. So you really can't go wrong. Go check it out. It's easy little prompts. I think tonight's going to be easy too. I don't remember what it is, but Dave will be posting it, and you just make a comment underneath there, and it's really all you have to do to enter to win. So yeah, I love Teacher Appreciation Week. I know there's a lot of giveaways and stuff going on the different social media platforms. So I'm hoping you feel all the love. You deserve it every single day, not just
all the teachers. I know that, like, it's so interesting to me because this is my 26th year in education, I think. Wow.
Are you even that old?
I know, it's crazy. It's so crazy.
But you started teaching when you were 2?
Oh gosh, you're my best friend now. Yeah, no. I've been teaching a long time. But you know, it's interesting because it seems like Teacher Appreciation Week always comes like right at the right time when you're just barely making it, you know, and you're just like, oh, can I take one more step, you know? And right. And it's so fascinating to me to see you know, all the different ways that the community kind of rallies together and just reminds people that they're loved. You know, it's so great because it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. It doesn't have to take a ton of time. It could be something very simple. And it just fits so nicely with the thought of like a passion for kindness, because that's really what showing appreciation is. It's just showing kindness to someone else, right? And so it's been fun to see, you know, the kids coming in the school. Oh, the kids, Tara, they are so excited. I mean, so excited. There is this one little girl who comes in every day with this little cookie wrapped in this cute little packaging with this little ribbon on it. And she's like searching the school, trying to find the teacher that she's going to give it to. And every day she gives it to a different teacher. I mean, she is precious. And then the kids, it's just the kids are happy. They get excited to see the teachers getting excited. One of the things that if you are local, you know all about this, but something that a little act of kindness. My father-in-law bakes cookies, homemade cookies, like from scratch. We're talking sugar, butter, all the good stuff, right? And he makes a different flavor every week. And then he packages them, makes the cookies, he packages them 2 in a little Ziploc bag, and he puts them in a little container, and he hands them to me every week. And he says, go give these to your teachers and tell them how much they're appreciated. And so it's so much fun because I'm undeserving, but I get to have the experience of blessing these teachers for the kindness that my father-in-law does with these cookies. And because I serve 2 schools, I kind of have to balance it out, you know, giving cookies to this school one week and giving cookies to school another week. But he's kind of like created his own little legacy between the 2 schools. We call him Grandpa Letter. People have said, what's his name? And I'm like, Grandpa Letter. Like, that's what we call him, Grandpa Letter.
That's
So
awesome.
everybody calls him Grandpa Letter. He still has not come to the schools yet. I keep trying to get him to come, but he's extremely busy with his daily agenda of things that he likes to do. But like, just being able to experience that kindness and be in the midst of that and be able to offer something to a teacher that they didn't have in that moment, and just to see joy radiating from their face. So many times the teachers are like, oh my gosh, this is perfect timing, or oh my gosh, I'm so excited. They're just, joy erupts out of them when they get these little treats. And it just reminds me of, how important it is to just, just appreciate people. And you don't have to have a special week to do it. You can do it anytime you want. And you can even bake cookies and hand them off to somebody else. It's just cool. And I know you, Tara, you have been blessing teachers for a long time. You used to pick, I think, Thursdays, one day a week, that you would go and do your little kindness for teachers.
Treat a Teacher Thursday. Yeah, it's a fun day. It's just like, just something little. I mean, you can send like a Starbucks gift card to a teacher in Canada, or you can, just bring something to a local teacher, or send them a book, or handwritten letters. I've done a few of those. It's amazing. Like, I think and I've taken a poll too before, just to see like, what do teachers even want? Like, what is something they want that would make them feel appreciated? And they have just a variety of answers, but, I think it's anything that kind of comes from the heart that's unexpected it's kindness. It's exactly what you said. It really is just, if it's thoughtful and it comes from the heart. I mean, just the other day or yesterday, someone sent me an email, and they replied to my weekly email. And it just was just a little blurb of something that they really appreciated in the Fight Forward email. And I told her name's Cheryl. If she's watching on here, she watches this all the time. But I said, I want you to know, I don't know if you know this, but no, always I appreciate her feedback. But I was like, I don't know if you know this, but I always save your sweet little emails into my smile file. And she goes, what's that? And I said, my smile file is this little folder. It's my shirt. More smiles, guys. It's this little folder in my email that I just store emails that I look at when I'm feeling sad. There's a lot of ways to lift yourself up, and I've got plenty of them, obviously. But she said that made her whole world. Like, it's a little, like, it can be so small of something. She said something kind to me. I told her back, I just thought I would let you know this. And she's like, oh my goodness, that just made my whole world. And I think it really is the truly thoughtful things that are unexpected, right? If it's expected, it's a little different. But if it's unexpected, you're like, thank you. Like, it feels good.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because like in my job, I support teachers. So I don't have students of my own. I always borrow students. I'm always like, can I please work with you and your kids? Because I'm really missing being with the kids today. But just today, or I guess yesterday, I was working with a teacher. She might even be watching tonight. I don't know, but I was working with a teacher, and we were diving into a new project. And I was so proud of her, because she was taking ownership of what like I had taught her while we were working together. And she said, oh, I'm going to just do it on my own. And I'm just going to give it a go. And I was so proud of her for taking a risk and just trying it out. Well, she got into doing the project and ran into a couple of little hurdles and came back. I was like, oh no, I don't know what I did. And so we had to troubleshoot together and come up with an alternate plan. And it was all good. It's what I do in my job. Like, this is part of learning. Sometimes we have to, we have to kind of mess up a little bit to figure out what went wrong, and then we don't forget, when we remember it so much better. And so I was fine with it, but she was precious. She came to me and she said, look, I really want to get you something. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, like, this is part of my job. Like, no, like, this is what we do. And she's like, no, like, I really want to get you something. She's like, so we have two choices. Either you tell me some things you like, or I'm going to get things and I don't know if you're going to like them. And I'm going to feel so much happier if I get you things I know you're going to like.
That's awesome.
It was this weird predicament, because I'm used to being the giver of kindness, right? And so to be on the receiving end, it just, golly, it feels awkward and weird sometimes, and you're just kind of like, oh, I don't need any of this. But she was adamant, and I was like, okay, fine. I will give you a short little list of things that bring me joy. And I did. And she was happy. And I was like, okay, that's it. She came in this morning. She had Coke Zero. I mean, just right there. She could have just stopped there, right? I would have been like, bliss for life. She had Coke Zero.
Thank you.
I know. And then she had like little like salt and vinegar almonds. Now people are going to know how weird I am because I like all this weird stuff. But she had salt and vinegar almonds. And then she had a little bit of like dark chocolate with nut. I was like, girl, like what are you doing? You're not supposed to get the whole list. Like what? But it was such a joy moment. And it reminded me that, even when people are doing their job, even if they're just going through the day to day of what they do, like, wow, just taking a moment to acknowledge someone else's time and energy and then to do things intentionally to bring them joy. I mean, it radiates, it just builds off and bounces off of everyone around. It's so great.
It's so true. And it always just feels good to be appreciated. Like,
Agreed.
You can just never go wrong with that. For sure. I like this, what Sean said. Activator today has kids recognizing teachers who they appreciate, having had, then I shared it with those folks. Yeah, better than free pizza or donuts. Agreed. I think a lot of times we forget, like, it is the simple things that actually mean so much. I saw my friend Jessica post the other day how handwritten notes from her students are just priceless. I have my original smile file came from my first year of teaching. My mentor teacher gave it to me. It's actually an accordion file folder. I don't know if they make those any longer. So my new file's in my email, but like I have both, and that accordion file folder has just all kinds of notes and handwritten stuff and stuff kids made me, it just, things that you just got to keep that stuff. Truly, it's the thought that counts. Exactly. You got to keep that stuff close. And Nick calls hers a feel good folder. Hey, I'm in. I like it. So while we're talking about feeling good, kindness is the topic of the hour. We've been talking about it. We've been alluding to it. We've been talking about ideas for it when it comes to teacher appreciation. But Tamara has some ideas for to share a little bit about some kindness. She's always spreading kindness. If you haven't picked up her book, A Passion for Kindness, somebody in here is going to win it tonight. So Tamara, I'm going to let you take the floor and just share whatever's on your heart for us tonight.
All right. Well, I know if you're an educator, this time of year, it's lots of emotions. There's times when, like Teacher Appreciation Week, you're feeling really great. But then if you are starting or in the midst of statewide testing, that kind of adds another layer of stress sometimes, and all the technicalities that go with that. And then it's like this mad rush, right, at the end of the year. And if you're in one of those pivotal years, like 8th grade or 12th grade or 5th grade, you have these extra things that come with the end of year things, because you've got kids that are like graduating or moving on from what they're doing into the next grade. And some of my favorite things that I've seen teachers do, and I've done too as well. One thing is they'll have kids write a letter to the student who's going to sit in their desk next year. And then that's the first thing that student sees on the first day of school. And they actually read something handwritten from a prior student, which is so great and awesome and uplifting to have a little surprise letter waiting for them on that first day. Something that we have done, we've been really blessed to have a little bit of grant funding from the Hanover Education Foundation. If you have a foundation in your school district, go find them, because they are so supportive of teachers and creative projects. And our Hanover Education Foundation, they provide funding for us to do kindness projects and by purchase kindness books and all these different things, so that way we can do lots of different kindness lessons throughout the year. One of the things that we just finished doing is we were using the platform Book Creator, which anybody can use. Book Creator. You can sign up for free and you get like 40 books. So like every kid in your class could make their own book. And we made a kindness book, but we really honed in on the kids thinking about, where do you see kindness? Like where, like talk about the setting, where do you see kindness? Do you see it at the store? Do you see it at home? Do you see it, at the park, where do you see it? And then once they pick a location, having them to really dive deep into what kinds of kindness do you see there? What do you see people doing? What do you see people saying? How can they share that kindness with others? And I don't know, can I present? Because I could show it to
Yeah,
you.
I
It's
bet
probably
you can.
cuter if I show you. All right, let's see if I can. Ha! Here we go. I'm a technologist. I can do this. All right. Let's
It should
see.
pop up at the bottom, and then I'll be able to share it.
Okay, I'm looking because it's okay, let's see if this one works. I'm going to say the entire screen just because I don't have two monitors right now.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Okay. So, can you see that book, Tara?
Not quite, but it's
Not
probably
quite.
coming.
Oh, is it loading?
Maybe.
We shall
Not seeing
see.
it yet.
Not yet. Oh, it says Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen. Oh, that's kind of rude. Open system preferences. You guys can listen to me as I troubleshoot. Isn't this fun?
Well, I can tell them a little bit. So as she is finding that, Dave is dropping over some ways to connect with Tamara. So I know you're going to love all the things that she shares. Plus, if you want more ideas, you will be able to find even more at her website, tamaraletter.com. And also he's dropped her link over here for a passion for kindness. So you should be able to find all kinds of lovely ways to add kindness into your own life, but also with your students or in your staff. And I love this book. It is full of awesome things to do. So I'll let her take the floor now. We can see.
Awesome. You can see it now. All right. So
you can see everything.
Perfect. That's great. So if you have never used Book Creator before, it is such a great platform. You can make digital books in lots of different platforms. You can use Seesaw, you can use Google Slides. There's lots of different ways you can do it. Adobe Spark, tons of different places, Canva. But this one, Book Creator, is one we've been using this year. And what I love about it is it's so simple for elementary kids, because those are the ages that I serve. It allows kids to type their words, they can add images, they can draw, they can add their voice. It's like the perfect mixture of voice and choice for students. And then they actually become creators and authors themselves, because they create this digital book that can be shared really with the world, like we're sharing right now. So this particular book, I'm going to click the read to me. You'll have to let me know if you can actually hear it or not, because I know sometimes the volume's muted if you have too many things running that require the volume. Mm-hmm. So you'll just have to let me know if you cannot hear it. Let's see.
Kindness is Everywhere by Mrs. Cross's 4th grade class.
Can you hear that?
I can. I don't know if they can. So somebody in the comments, let us know if you guys can hear it.
Because if they can't hear it, I'll just flip through the pages.
They can hear it.
They can hear it. Yes. Okay, super.
So we can let it read a little bit.
Yeah, I'll read like maybe a couple of pages. Okay, so here we go.
Let's do that.
2023.
I saw kindness in the store. I was going to the store a few days ago. Then when I was leaving, I saw a person helping an elderly woman. I went up to her and said, "Hey, did that man just help you put away your groceries?" She said, "Yes. Isn't he so sweet? Nobody has done that for me." So that's how I saw kindness in the store.
I could see kindness at the park. One time I saw a kid help another kid get up after he fell off the swing. When your brother or sister asks you to play with them, you should, because that might be the whole point of going. When someone asks you, may I have a turn? You should say yes. It's fun to be kind and help people out. I promise.
So I'm going to pause it right here. So you can see like how great it is. The kids can practice their fluency, their writing, their creating, and they're using the digital elements of Book Creator to create the images to go with their stories. And I'm going to flip through kind of quick so you can just kind of look at some of their illustrations. They've added like text boxes and beach bubbles. This one's obvious in an aquarium. This is another store where they saw seeing kindness on a softball team, which was really creative for her to process that. Kindness at school, on the bus, at home, ways that we can help out our parents with kindness. And it just kind of keeps going on and on. So I just wanted to share that for just a moment, because it radiates joy, one, for the kids to be able to create things, but then to have an authentic audience to share. And the whole time they're talking about kindness, like the more they see kindness, the more their internal radar is like attuned to it. So they're going to pick up on it more, and they're going to, proactively want to create that ripple and keep it going. So that's a great idea. If you're looking for something at the end of the year, have the kids make a kindness book.
I love it. So when you share that book, Tamara, are you able to share it with like the parents and the community, and it's just a live link?
It's just a live link. Yeah. So normally it's a little bit long. So I'll throw it into Bitly and make the link a little shorter. And then, we put it because there's no photos of the students themselves, and we don't use last names because we want to be very aware of student privacy. We can share it on Facebook. The schools have their own Facebook accounts. They'll often share it with families. The teachers will email it to families. I've shared them on Twitter before, which gets a wide span for a global audience. They're just fantastic ways to empower student choice and voice.
I love it. And I love the little voices.
Oh, they're precious.
So cute. Just being able to hear them. And that's precious. I love that. So if any of you guys want to try this, Book Creator is free. And so you're able to jump in and try it. It's very user-friendly. I've made Book Snaps and Book Creator since Book Snap started in 2016. So it's been around a long time. It's a great little app. It's very user-friendly. Little bitties can use it. It doesn't matter what age you have here. And hi, Melissa. And it is T-lappers. We have another, we are T-lappers, that's for sure. It's just a great little app. I love it. I do too. Thank you. Thanks for joining us, Nick. Off to see the twins for soccer. Go crush
Bye, Nick.
it, guys.
I hope they do well.
Awesome. So you should try it out. I think it'd be a lot of fun. There's so many ways. If you can think of other ways to use Book Creator too, share that and tag Tamara. Dave did put her Twitter link over here,
It's
but
just
it's
my
at
name,
Tamara
at
Letter.
Tamara Letter.
Yeah. So easy enough to find. And then tamaraletter.com for her website. Anything else that you want to share? Make sure that they're able to connect with you. Any other social media platforms, Tamara? Because I'm sure some of them are going to try this and they'll want to share with you.
Oh, sure. Well, again, if you're on Twitter or Instagram, it's really easy to connect. It's just at Tamara Letter. I have a TikTok as well. If you want to, hop in there, that's just a fun little platform to do all sorts of things. We also, if you're on Facebook, we have a Passion for Kindness group that you can join. And we just post kindness stories that we see online, and we just share them out. So it keeps us motivated and thinking of other ways that we can put kindness in the world. So feel free to join our group and share the things that you see in the world.
I love it. And thank you so much for joining us tonight, Tamara. I love getting with you. I always feel like you bring a lot of smiles to me, and I'm all about smiles tonight, apparently. You always make me feel good, though. You're always in my feel good folder.
Oh, I'm always there. Oh,
the live one. But I'm happy that you joined us tonight, shared a little bit of how we can spread some joy around to others with baked goods, or building these kindness books, or handwritten letters. It could just be the smallest of things, and it really just makes people feel so much better. And y'all, if you haven't picked up her book, please do. It's not only full with a bunch of impactful, moving stories, but also just tangible things that you can actually do, and maybe stuff you hadn't thought about before, to bring some kindness into your world. So thanks again, Tamara. Any more last words before we close out tonight?
Oh, just be kind to others and look for ways to brighten the days and the nights.
For sure, for sure. And we appreciate all of you guys for joining tonight. Someone in the house is going to win a Passion for Kindness book. You will just need to drop a comment over in the comment section between now and tomorrow morning, and we will choose a winner tomorrow morning. So be on the lookout. It'll be in the comments. You'll be tagged, and it'll come from DBC Inc. Page. It'll let you know that you're a winner. And if you have any questions, you'll just email those over to me. My email address will be there too. And then for next week, we'll see you back, same place, same time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was just going to say to Melissa, yes, this is going to be recorded, so you can hop back and rewind and look at the other things that you missed. No worries.
For sure. And it stays on our Facebook page. So if you ever miss a live, you can always go back. They're all archived. But right now, if you haven't already and you are a teacher, head over to Twitter because Dave will be posting that next prompt. And 2 people are winning books over there free of choice. They get to choose from all of our 182 books. And then we have a whole another prompt that goes out today where 2 more winners. We'll do that again on Friday. We'll do that again on Saturdays, like the whole entire week of 2 winners every single day. So it's been a lot of fun giving away a bunch of books.
Awesome.
Bye, everyone. Happy Teacher
Bye.
Appreciation.